Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on, let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you, Eye to Eye, for checking out Sway's Universe. And I appreciate it. We got so many videos we want you to see, so push that notification button for me. Do it now and enjoy the video. Peace.
This is Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Shake it. Wake your punk ass up. That crust out, y'all. On Vacation Creation.
Yo, this is a new show that's coming on ABC. I love these kind of shows, by the way. September 30th. Tommy Davidson is the host. Also, you have a celebrity YouTube sensation, Andrea Fesco. You know, man, this sounds like the kind of show that I wish I could be a guest on, man.
Come on.
Can I?
Are you submitting?
I'm kind of submitting.
Okay.
Do y'all design custom-made vacations for needy people?
Yes, we do.
I'm a needy person.
Okay. Well, then we need you on it. Then we need you on it.
Okay.
Then we need you on it.
But this is a great show. Talk about it, man.
Actually, it came from left field.
Okay.
And I've always been able to do things that were a little bit different. Once in Living Color had its run. I did the movies, Woo, Booty Call and all that. But then comes Proud Family. Mm-hmm. That happens. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then comes Black Dynamite, which goes into a cartoon. And
Black Dynamite.
Yeah. Cream cone.
I have your farting through
I have your farting through silk. Cream cone. And so all these things will come my way in such a good way. So here comes Vacation Creation, and at the most opportune time to be out of the country, I'm out of the country in countries everywhere, hooking people up with good vacations. But these people are going through some of the most deepest things you can imagine.
Like, give me an example.
We had an 11-year-old girl.
Oh.
She's not even 11. I think she's like 10 or 9. Mm-hmm. She was diagnosed with lymphoma, cancer, at New Year's. And she was in radiation and everything for months, this little girl. So we took her and her family to Norway and all these beautiful places. Wow. And when she left the ship, she was like all ours. We had this black cop from Virginia who went blind in one eye, and he couldn't pay his bills. His wife wrote us and said, we want to take our sons to Alaska. So we did dog sledding, polar bears. We were on glaciers. We did the whole 9 yards.
It's all fun,
What
man.
you got, Sway?
What I got? Okay, the girl had lymphoma. The cop blind. Yo, my left knee.
I thought you were going to say you left something else, but go ahead, man.
No. When I jog, if I jog too long on cement, my left knee starts to give out a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I go on a vacation?
That could be gout. That could be gout. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that one now.
Okay. All right, damn.
You're on the boat with icy hot.
Right.
Try about what amazing. That has to be gratifying work for you.
It is. And I
right?
I end up being prepared for it. With all the stuff that I've been through in my own personal life, I end up being prepared for it because here it is, reality. It's a reality-based show, but I never wanted to really do reality because what reality shows are based on. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Conflict.
There's no win.
Yeah.
Like, okay, for example, the Sharkies. Shark
Tank?
Yeah, hey, I'm going to bring you my whole life and everything I have ever invested in and the best idea that I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I got my whole life on the line and I done worked my ass off and this could be it for me. Yeah. I'm out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, damn. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got all the cooking. I've been cooking all my life and, cooking, we don't want you. You're gone. We're gonna take what's the one star? The singer people. Singing America's Voice talent. Yeah, singing talent of voice.
Yeah,
the voices of Sing.
American Idol.
Yeah, Sing World.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, hold up. Signed.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sing and signed. Sing and signed to the world. So you can take every person on the face of the earth that can sing, narrow them down to 3. And the 2 got to step off. Yeah. And it's like, you guys lost. Yeah. This guy won. Or this girl won.
So it's like it's emotionally damaging.
It's everything is like, whoa. Or then you got, Animal Crackers.
Okay.
Duck Dynasty. And then you got Then you got
Keep going, Tom.
Yeah. And then you got lobster dudes. You know, you got to get the lobsters. You know, in the cold. It's cold.
Deadliest catch.
Yeah, deadliest catch. You know, I hate you son of a bitch. You made me lose my cage with lobsters there. You know, yeah.
It's just all negative.
It's cake mafia, dude. You know, I'm part of the whole cake. You know, you're gonna bake the cake. You better bake the cake right. I'm cake boss. I'm cake boss. I tell you. You know, well, I didn't
Tommy don't know the names.
Yeah. I'm cake boss. I tell you. You know, well, wait a minute. I put the icing on. Yeah, well, you're gonna ice you. If you can't put the icing on right, you're iced. Ice them.
I think this is something we could do. This is the new TV guide right here. We just give him a title. He could act out the show.
Y'all want to try it? Give him a title.
Hey, Cake Mafia.
Okay, give him a title. Total title.
Soul Food King.
Rib guy. I'm rib guy. I gotta go into a whole nother bag.
You
gotta come
to
down
over
from the.
I'm rib guy. I mean, if you can't make a rib, don't come around here. You know. As you can see, my rib got sugar and spice and all this other stuff. I don't even know why white people make rib. I don't even know why white people got rib shows. I'm rib dude.
Vagina wars.
I'm a pass.
He is not alone.
That's called Housewives of Atlanta.
That's true.
Am I right?
Yeah. All the housewives, basketball wives, baller
wives.
wives,
Is that black vagina
housewives.
Is it black vagina lives? House wives of Atlanta, they black?
Majority of them.
It don't matter.
Okay.
They're all reality.
Real Housewives of Compton.
Is that real?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. He had to check.
That'd be a short. No, because that'd very be a short show. First season. Yeah. One beef and the show's over for the season. Bitch, what? That's over off the bat. You know that.
Oh shit! Tommy Davidson is here, man. Damn, so you've been traveling, man. So what as you travel, what we've gone through a lot of changes in this country, politically especially, and we've seen a lot of changes happen. Yeah. What are people saying?
First of all, I got to give it to y'all for sticking through all this for the last year and a half that I've been gone.
Yeah.
It's a wonder that black people ain't pulling white people out of the damn car. It's like watching it from the outside. It's just ridiculous what's happened with our politics. And then it's not. I've been wanting to say this because I've been watching the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
What the big banks do, big internet and big bank conglomerates that run the world, what they do is they make the people in that particular country fight and pay attention to conflict while they define their interests. And their interest ain't, Mother Africa. Their interest is to getting the money.
Yeah.
Because, this ain't mankind. This is the human race. China's racing to the bank. Germany racing to the bank. Americans racing to the bank. Africa got to wait on the bank. So it's like, so, so there he is, Greg, what's up? So you say it's like, it's like I say tomato, I say tomato, you say tomato. I say Black Lives Matter, you say all lives matter.
Conflict.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the banks taking
the
it to the
banks are doing whatever the hell. Don't pay no attention to that orange dude in the White House.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be her or him. So I'm just proud of you guys for just hanging in there and keep on doing what we doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's appropriate that he plays Ain't No Stopping Us Now because there ain't. You take a group of people that was just tied up and roped up and chained up across the Atlantic, and then we got a president that changes everything, and the first thing they do is try to erase the memory of it. When it was good for our country. You know what I'm saying? So from the outside looking in, I'm more optimistic about America than I am pessimistic because I know the truth of the world.
Yeah.
And we who was that who said nice and smooth said that? Show improve.
Damn, you quote nice and smooth, man.
Yeah,
Damn dope, man.
All the AMCs are trying to show improve. That thing, right? So we show improve. And so we've been the backbone of this economy since the day our black feet hit the joint. They know and we know it. It ain't about no statue. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing new. But just seeing.
I like your
Yeah,
perspective,
seeing
man.
us in
See,
the
being
world.
outside.
Yeah.
The first doctor.
See, yeah. But see, there was no plantation system in China and in Greece and in all these other places. So we go there, and they got a different outlook on you. You know, and it's just good to be out the country and not have that on you.
You don't feel like a nigga.
The nigga's off you.
The nigga's off.
Yeah, you took the.
OJ.
You ever seen the Bugs Bunny cartoon with a dude trying to zip out of his suit? And he's zipping, and he ain't changing. You know what I mean? You're, like us here, we zip, nigga, zip. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No matter how you get to work, you know you get in a relationship. You had a club.
Niggas zip.
You know, yeah. You go to fill out application.
Niggas zip. And you still
You know,
a nigga.
yeah. Ain't no zip.
It ain't no zip out here.
In the majority of the world.
In the world.
You see what I'm saying? And also, we
Well,
all white people don't feel that. You know, we people too. So, observing it
On the outside.
and seeing that we dealing with it,
Yeah.
and seeing how perspectives and insights are changing, it's the controversy that we have that comes our way that modifies our thinking.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Yes.
This is good. All this conflict that's happening is good for us.
Yeah.
Because we just become more sophisticated. We become more able to do different things.
More
we start
informed.
reaching for different skills. We start reaching for different information. Because since it's not offered in our formal education or our government education here, since it's not offered, because there was one thing I noticed that was really, really interesting.
I know what he's gonna say.
Trump and all them, there's all these issues. Korea's got the thing. Korea's got the thing, and the thing might come this way. Or the statues. What are you gonna take it down? The statue of Big Boy now? Because Big Boy got hair and I don't. What are you gonna take the statue down of Martin Luther King down? There's all this stuff that's going on. All this tax reform. And still. Ain't nobody said nothing, Nathan, and people ain't even think about it because Kaepernick and all this, right? That we still haven't had any government funding for inner city schools.
Yeah. We haven't talked about that.
Right. You see what we ain't talking. Let's talk about what we ain't talked about.
Yeah.
Right. We still haven't.
Flint still got pipe problems.
Right. We ain't talked about.
Shout out to Kelly Kincaid.
We ain't talked about inner city schools at all. The problems in Chicago. The problem. The affirmative action that went away. The jobs that we don't have in the city, the stuff with the jails, how the jails are private, and the laws that put you in jail for marijuana seed or whatever. All of a sudden that went away, like as if it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but it still exists.
Right.
And it's still
So we all of a
marching.
sudden we start taking on their issues.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to talk about it, and that's okay. That's okay because none of that ever stopped us.
I want to go on vacation with Tommy Davidson, man, so I could come back like this.
You want the niggas in?
All right, real quick. D from Nebraska. What up, D? What up, D? What you niggas in? D, what up, man?
What up, Swiggity? What up, HB? Tommy
What's up, Razzles?
Davidson. I gotta ask you with Netflix and all the streaming services. When are we gonna get an hour from you?
You know what? When the time is right. When the time is right, comedy is sort of like Olympic swimming. You never do it looking at somebody else's lane while you're trying to make your time. You never see like an Olympic swimmer going to butterfly and then stop and look and then go, what time I got? I'm butterflying right now. And when the opportunity comes, I don't know where I'll land. Maybe it is Netflix, maybe it's somewhere else. Where I want to have a special in a place that's going to let me do my special my way, not anyone else's way, because I got my way, and I was fortunate to have the experience of creating my own vehicle when it comes to stand-up comedy, because when I started stand-up comedy in 87, the observation that we made was that Eddie Murphy's able to do specials where he has thousands of people in front of him, and that's not being done with the budgets from Showtime and HBO. They don't give you enough money to do that, to have those big crowds and make it look sexy like that.
Yeah.
So I took, along with a producer and my producing partner, we sold 3 live shows, paid ourselves through the one live show, and then put the rest on the screen. We invented an hour special that you can have that many people there. from that point on, what happened was One Night Stand got a hold of that and started that on HBO. Russell picked up on that.
Yeah.
And did the one-man shows. I mean, did the Def Jam. Picked up on that comedy system. I have 3 installments early 90s.
Yeah.
I have taken it to D.C., Illin in Philly, which is the Super Bowl Lombardi Trophy, and taken On the Strength in New York. And those are the 3 specials that I have now. My wife was looking at Dave Chappelle, looking at Kevin Hart's specials and all that. And I was like, I don't know if she ever seen one of my joints.
Yeah.
She's like, wow, look what they doing. And when I showed it to her, she was like, yo, that's what you do?
Was she your wife and didn't know this?
Yeah, like, that's what you do? I'm like, that's what I do.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I'm, my comedy follows my perception. And my perception changes as I go. Back in 91, when I did Taking It to DC, I did a joke about South Africa. How, you know, we're when they march. We're marching going, we shall overcome. When they march, they're like, we shall kick your ass.
Yeah.
You know, 4 years later, apartheid ends, and they did it. So it's like I've always had, So it's always had this like.
Wait, Tommy, are you saying that you helped to end apartheid?
Exactly.
Oh wow!
Exactly.
Round of applause for that, man.
Exactly.
Wow.
Let it be known.
Hey D, thanks for your call. Hey Tommy, we gotta let Lord Sears stand in. He's about to get on the air, but. Hey, man, it's such a joy to have you back on the show, man. We haven't seen each other in a while, brother.
You do such great work. I get in here and I get so excited because I'm back.
You back, brother.
I'm back with us.
Yes. Tommy Davidson, man. How can people reach you on social media?
Capital letter. I'm slow on this. Mama, help me. Capital letter. Huh?
At Tommy Cat.
Yes.
That's right. TOMMY.
I'm slow. My kids laugh at me.
Yeah, at Tommy Cat. Thank you, man. Congratulations on the show, Vacation Creation, September 30th, ABC. We'll be posting this interview, too, during the week, so you can watch Tommy yourself, and we're going to be cross-promoting your show to make sure people watch it.
One more thing real quick. I want to thank you guys for keeping true to it, and you've always kept it solid.
Thank you.
You know,
man.
and it's hard to stay consistent and solid when everything is on a sway.
Yeah. I like that. You saw how he did that? You saw that? You saw what he did with that? Let me get my zip. Let me get my zip real quick, man. All right. Hey, don't forget. He's still
crazy though, right? In the show with that today.
Okay, we're in the show with that, yeah.
And every time you zip your face is like that.
Story of OJ. No. Hey, we got to thank Smack White for coming by. All the guys at URL, Eric Bees, Matt Hoffa, Cortez, Big T for coming through today. Also, DJ Mustafa Rocks for coming through today as well. Yeah. We're going to be hanging out at the URL event, Summer Madness 6, Irving Plaza, New York. You go watch it live on the live stream. WatchBattleLive.com.
Or just follow Sway too at Real Sway. He'll be posting up stuff.
That's right. I'm at Real Sway across the board. DB.
It's really DB everywhere.
Yo, Twitter, Instagram, find me Citizens Tracy at It's Tracy G.
Hit me up on Instagram, OQ Shoots.
At DJ Wonder.
I'm at the happy hour, WHB.
Tommy, thanks again, man. And until Monday, love you too. We have nothing left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.